Okay, in this next video, I'm going to show you how to play the Etude. Now, the Etude just uses every note of the B-flat scale, but it uses different things such as different dynamics and articulations. And being able to play those distinctively are what's going to set you apart from the audition. Okay, the first four measures, as we worked on in class, starts off MP, and the highest note you have in that whole phrase is going to be your high B flat. Okay, and the other thing is there's a slur in the first measure. So you tongue the first note of the slur, but not the rest. Okay, so listen again. And to play that high B flat, remember, you have to do that. Okay, now the third and the fourth measure, you go out the sixth position all the way out here. And then make sure also, and I didn't do this correctly, is the whole note gets the full 4 beats. Okay? So, I'm going to play the first 4 measures for you, and I just want you to listen to 2 things. What your notes are, how loud it is, and the articulations, like where it's slurred and where it's tongued. So really. In measure 2, there was a dotted half note. Again, that's 3 beats. Make sure that your held notes are getting the full value. That was one thing I heard in class across the board we all were having issues with. So we want to make sure that that's there as well. Because rhythm is one thing you are graded on. Okay. Letter A now. Letter A is, the first 2 measures are slightly similar than what you just played at the beginning. The only thing is they had a quarter note on beat 4 of the second measure of A. So listen. And it's leading somewhere to the next part. Okay? So that's similar. Now let's look at measure 7. Measure 7 is different. Oh, is a lot different because there's a eighth, 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 quarter, quarter. And what you want to do is slur that to the G. 6, 4, 3, 1, 4. Okay? So let's try that. 7. And I went on. So measure 7 and then measure 8. Make sure now you're getting louder because there's a crescendo under that. I'm just going to play 7 and 8. That's all. And then there's an accent on beat 4 of 8 where I punch that. Listen again. Okay? And that should be pretty much it there. All right? Now, measure, that's pretty straightforward there. Now, when you get to measure 9, you have some different rhythms. 1, dot, and 3, 4. 1, dot, dot, dum, 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 dum. And then I get softer on measure 12. So let me play 9 to B, 9 to 13 also. dum, 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 dum. Okay, so that's pretty much there. Let's look at that again. So we're going to go. And then get softer there going into B. Okay, I'm going to play A to B. I want you to listen for this one to different things. One is the articulation, where it's slurred, where it's tongue, and where it's accented. And then I want you to listen to the note duration, especially when you get to the dotted quarter notes. One, dot, dot, dum, dum, dot, dum. And pay attention to that. So I'm at A, and we're going to stop at B. Here I go to here. B. Okay, and then I stop there. Now B is very similar to, not necessarily similar, it's just uses the same type of rhythm that you kind of saw throughout. So 4, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay. 4, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1, 6, 4, 4. Okay. So let me just do I don't need to really review the first two measures of B. So just listen to it right now. Okay, we got to pay attention to the details. If the details aren't there, those are the things that will set you apart. Well, you have to, because they're what's written. Da da dum, da da dum, da 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 dum, dum, dum dum. So that's pretty much it there. So I'm going to play all of B to the end. The things you got to look at now. In the last two measures, it says RIT. That means retard. It just means they gradually slow down. So you're no longer in time there at the end. And then the last measure, it says whole note with a fermata on the end. Try to hold that for 8 beats. And that one, no, that wasn't 8 beats, but it needs to be longer. That way it's, the right note value. Okay? I'm going to play B to the end, and I just want you to pay attention to how I slow down the last two measures, and where my positions are, especially for second. And the third measure, watch how my slide is in time. Bop, 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 bop. You want to play the rhythm on the slide. Okay? B, 1, 2, I'm at B, here I go. Hopefully, just me kind of explaining the gist of this, just little tricks throughout, should be able to get you to that. And then lastly, listen to how my tone is, how much support it is by air, so you know what at least your pitches should sound like. Because, you're grading on these things: tone, rhythm, articulation, and then expression. All those stuff are what you're going to be graded on. Okay?